The V10 Audi R8 blew us away when we drove it back in 2009. Its combination of sleek styling, exhilarating drive and everyday usability made its R2 million price tag seem a steal. Where Audi's Uber Coupe really comes into its own is on the racetrack. Its 0 to 100 time of just 3.9 seconds and the prodigious grip afforded by its Quattro chassis make it earn its supercar colours with distinction. But there was room in the lineup for one more model, the Spyder.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah. Yo. See. Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, in the house, in it.
There's been a lot of take-off thrown around. Are these little subtle hints?
Yeah, well, I've been especially cagey about the shoot today. We've got the R8 Spyder, lucky us.
So is this what you mean by taking off?
Well,
it is quite special,
it's
though.
very gadget friendly. Yeah, but I had something else in mind because I thought since you've been doing so well on the racing front and showing your prowess when it comes to speed, I thought I'd find you a real competitor.
Okay, who's he?
Well, his name's Glenn.
Who the hell's Glenn?
Well, he's got one hell of an engine to compete. We know this V10 is brilliant because we've driven it before. And really this car is just all about looks. But I thought I should get someone who can take off as well as you can.
What's she doing? Glenn. Sounds like a tool. Bloody hell.
Ta-da!
Did I say tool? I meant fly guy.
A fly guy indeed. Glenn won the 2004 Advanced World Aerobatic Championship and also took part in the 2008 season of the Red Bull Air Race. With more than 23,000 hours at the helm, he knows a thing or two about high-speed maneuvers.
So Glendell, thank you for humouring us today. I'm sure Marius is going to be very excited to see if he can beat you. Let's play a quick top trumps. In the R8 we've got 512 horsepower. What are you carrying in here?
This airplane is 300 horsepower only, comparatively speaking, of course. It might be a little bit lighter, to 680 kilograms. So it might be, power to weight ratio is probably pretty much the same. I think you'll beat me on the getaway though.
All right, tell us a little bit about the planes themselves. I mean, obviously you're usually racing the Red Bull one. How's this one different?
The Red Bull aircraft, obviously to keep the weight down, is a single-seater. This is a two-seat aircraft, and it's mostly for aerobatics, of course, whereas the Red Bull airplanes have evolved into a speed aircraft.
Okay, so what's the sort of top speed on this?
The top speed of this airplane in a dive would be about 410 kilometers per hour. But straight and level, we talk normally in knots, so probably around about 300 kilometers an hour.
That's what you're going to hit on the straight here,
it could
hopefully.
Do. Yeah.
Okay, well we've got a top speed of 350, so let's see if our boy can show you how it's done.
Good stuff.
or the other way around.
It'll be great, I'm looking forward to it.
Lindsay and her flyboy. Thought she'd give me a simple challenge, but she gave me a plain one. Piece of cake.
The Extra 300L and the Spyder have quite a bit in common in that both are aerodynamic, high-powered two-seaters. So, to find out which one is king when it comes to straight-line speed, we made the contenders charge down the 810-meter airstrip, make a 180-degree turn, and dash back in the opposite direction. The first one to reach the starting point would be crowned the winner.
Look, if I was going to take off, I'd like to take off in this.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, can you see him? There we go. 1, 2, 3, and go!
The Audi's extra horsepower means that Marius has the start licked. But as their speeds rise, so does the drag, and this is where the Extra's slippery shape does it proud. At the end of the strip, Glenn makes a dramatic loop before heading back down the straight. Down on the ground, Marius makes a similarly quick turn, if not quite as graciously. The challengers are neck and neck towards the finish line. But in the end, it's the extra that takes the victory, if only just. Unfortunately, the car ran out of road long before the plane ran out of air, and Glenn made excellent use of it, just to rub it in. The Spyder owner will also have plenty to gloat about when it comes to the interior. Those paddles behind the wheel give a clue to the Spyder's only real drawback: the slow-witted, neck-snapping Artronic automatic gearbox. The Bang & Olufsen sound system seems almost redundant with that 5.2-litre symphony behind you. The Spyder's interior is remarkably quiet and free from buffeting. But let's face it, if you're looking for a civilized roadster, you might as well have a TT. The reason for this car's existence is speed, and the Spyder relishes the open road. The same depth of ability shines through in cornering. Forget scuttle shake and body flex. No matter the speed, this convertible just digs in and grips, its body staying neutral and the Quattro system keeping everything in check. As we found in the coupe, the V10 R8 makes anyone feel like a superhero. All of which does pale a bit in comparison to the truly phenomenal abilities of an aerobatics champion piloting a 300 km/h plane. The difference is you need a pilot's license and an airstrip for that sort of exhibitionism. In the Spyder, almost anyone can take off, and they can do it wherever they please.